The world is still dreaming when your day begins. No fanfares, no alarms that you want to snooze, just the cold, steady rhythm of discipline. Nobody at the local commercial gym looks twice at you. You're just another face in the pre-dawn shadows, another body moving through the gloom. You're the guy in the faded gray hoodie who shows up every morning at exactly 5:15. Not for the culture, but for the consistency. You don't take gym selfies. You don't wear the latest luxury fitness brands. You aren't there to be seen. You're there to survive the day before it even starts. You set the incline to 12, the speed to 3.5, and you sweat in complete absolute silence for 45 minutes. While the city sleeps, you're hardening your mind. You're building a foundation that doesn't require an audience to be real. Most people start their day by seeking dopamine. You start yours by seeking resistance. The heavier the weight, the clearer the vision. To the guy at the front desk, you're probably just a shift worker, a security guard, or a guy pulling long hours on a delivery route. You nod, you say, "Good morning," and you head out into the cold air. You prefer it this way. Let them keep their expectations of you perfectly low. While the engine warms up, you don't check your texts. You don't check the news. You check the only numbers that matter, your systems. But as you sit in your car, waiting for the engine to warm up, you glance at your phone just once. A silent notification flashes across the screen. Your 3 digital content properties and automated storefronts just cleared their morning reconciliation. $112 deposited. It felt tiny, almost foolish. Your closest friends once told you that you were wasting your free time. They didn't understand the golden rule of wealth. The boring stuff doesn't fail dramatically. It just sits in the corner, compounding while everyone else is chasing the next shiny object. By year 5, those tiny seeds had grown into a forest. Your network was generating more passive income than a corporate executive's salary. By year 5, those tiny seeds had grown into a forest. Your network was generating more passive income than a corporate executive's salary. But your lifestyle didn't alter by a fraction. The car stayed the same. The apartment stayed the same. You were rich, but you were invisible. Because here is the psychological truth nobody tells you about real money. Silence isn't modesty. Silence is armor. It protects your peace. When nobody knows what you have, nobody knows what they can take from you. You move through the world with zero target on your back. The exact moment people find out you have substantial capital, the dynamic shifts permanently. You see a subtle recalibration in their eyes. Suddenly, you aren't just a friend or a family member anymore. You're a safety net. You're the solution to a debt they ran up or a dream they didn't work for. Years ago, you wrote a check you shouldn't have. $10,000 for a trend-chasing venture. You saw the lack of preparation, but you helped anyway. The money vanished in 6 months, and the friendship left a permanent scar. From that day on, you realized that money doesn't fix a lack of discipline. Money only accelerates bad habits, so instead of solving temporary emergencies with cash, you give them your time. You teach them to build their own foundations. Let them think you're just resourceful. Let them think you're just getting by. It keeps the parasites away and the genuine people close. Real wealth allows you to be generous without being recognized. It's the ultimate power, the ability to change a life without claiming the credit. While the rest of the world is sleeping or scrolling through short-form entertainment, your mind operates like a silent radar, scanning for opportunity. The real thrill isn't spending money, it's finding the massive digital gaps that everyone else walks right past. The hidden inefficiencies of the web. You aren't building a personal brand, you're building a machine, a network of assets that don't need your face to function. You spend your evenings optimizing content pipelines and deploying faceless media properties that generate revenue 24 hours a day. You don't need your face on a billboard. You don't need a blue checkmark next to your name. Your assets use logic and targeting to dominate search rankings. Your systems don't get tired. They don't have egos. They just sit in the corner of the internet, harvesting attention and converting it into capital. 1 hour of your work today compounds into 10,000 hours of output over the next year. That is the hidden mechanic of modern wealth. Leverage. Your accountant deals with loud, high-maintenance clients all day. When she looks at your quarterly performance, she sees sheer disbelief. She once described your business model as aggressively hidden. You took it as the highest compliment. Being unknown is your greatest advantage. While your competitors are shouting for attention, you're quietly acquiring it. You don't want the fame. You want the freedom that comes from being the man behind the curtain. On a random Thursday afternoon, your quarterly reconciliation lands. No exclamation points, just raw numbers. Your net asset value has crossed the multi-million mark. And yet, you're standing in an aisle, genuinely debating between two brands of pasta sauce based on which one actually tastes better. The money hasn't changed your soul. You buy the one you like, you go home, and you cook a quiet meal. The world doesn't pause. There is no celebration, and that's exactly how you like it. Success isn't a gala or a trophy. It's the ability to choose exactly how you spend your Tuesday night without answering to a single soul. Nobody calls to congratulate you. The city moves exactly the way it always does, enormous, loud, and completely indifferent to your success. But inside your chest, there's a feeling. It's not arrogance. It's a long, slow nod to your younger self. The kid who stayed up until 2 a.m. working, to the 26-year-old kid who worked while everyone else said it wouldn't amount to anything. Every boring Friday night, every calculated sacrifice, it was all worth it. The goal wasn't the number on the screen. The goal was the silence, the ability to exist entirely on your own terms. And you've arrived. Build in silence. Let your assets speak for you. Your legacy isn't what people see. It's what you know you've built when no one was watching.